Hey, Daily RX. Today we're going to go after just diaphragm. If we capture any of the kind of peripheral features of the psoas interior kind of compartment here, that's fine. But what we're going to do is we're going to work on diaphragm. We're also going to clean up in the back where we start to see athletes who are doing a lot of breathing get stiff. This is one of the places we tend to break. This is also where the heart rate monitor goes, and it tends to get stiff, so we're going to clean that up. Then we're going to clean up some of the passive accessory muscles. So the first and easiest is to get in for me to get in the diaphragm as I hang out on the counter. And so this allows me to get up and over and just camp out, and because I can control my pressure with the elbows, I just have a much better outcome. So I'm going to kind of scan, and if I find any gritty areas, contract, relax, take some big breaths in there. Oh, and that's a really different feature. What I want you to see today is sometimes instead of just contract, relax, and taking the pressure, you're not taking full breaths. And today we're going to take full breaths. So on there, big breaths in, and try to breathe around the ball, hold it for a second, and then exhale like a light switch, and then keep going. So I'm not going to move on until I've been able to fully take the pressure on it, and then also taking a huge breath in there. We see a ton. The more we get into this, Jill Miller was absolutely right. The diaphragm is a disaster, and it tugs a lot on the psoas. It causes a lot of the downstream neural problems that we're seeing. Okay, so that's number one. Camp out from this region all the way across and see if you can get in there. Number two, since I'm already standing up, it's easy. It's just an easy wind up, and the short neck flexors, these kind of passive accessory breathers, are breathing hard. I'm just going to wind up and then fall away. So I can give myself some slack, wind up, just bind up the tissue, and then just fall away, and just kind of clean up your short neck flexors. You know, I'm reading this book. It's called The History of the Human Body. It's by this Harvard paleo researcher guy, brilliant thinker. But a great conversation about disevolution, DYS, disevolution, and all the sitting we're doing is putting us into some wretched positions and causing a lot of malocclusion at the neck. So this is us in our attempt to undo that disevolutionary kind of imprint that the culture is having on us. Last piece, whatever you want to do, come over here, Jay. I've got the Gemini here. I'm going to put it right on the lower thoracics, and then I'm going to bridge up and put my feet up on something. I'm just going to work on relaxing into that. So I'm less worried about kind of hinging through that tissue and getting the bony tissues moving. I'm more interested in just contracting, relaxing, and then trying to breathe all the way in and all the way out. And you're going to see that you do not want to exhale all the way. And then I'm just going to slowly fall off the edge there and keep working that down. Again, big breaths in, maximal inhalation, and then maximal exhalation. As you let go, it's really bad at the end range of the exhale, okay? That's what we're doing today. Clean this up. When you get home, 10 or 15 minutes of thinking around with this, it'll pay dividends. We'll see you tomorrow.